Hey guys, Kurt's with me and we're going to do the Warhammer unboxing. Heads up, my hands are neon green from dyeing yarn, so don't worry about them. So, what weeks are we on now?
I think this is the third one, because it should be, no, forward. Well, we're C on the issues, because just divided by 4.
Alright, so we got 13, 14, 12 and 11.
Yeah,
so 11, 12, 13 and 14 we have.
Yeah, so this is the 4th month then, because we got 2 on the first month.
Let's do these separately first, Dominic, because I don't know if they actually come.
Yeah, those just come separately, because they're...
These are a little bonus for the month.
Yep. Need a hand opening it?
We are going to cut. I'm very tired, okay? I'm very tired. So we have, put this little cover back on. We have 3 lovely paintbrushes. We have the base owl, so large.
Yeah, base large.
Which has got this angled point on it. Which I think is really pretty. And my green really shows up against the whiteness of these pencils, of these paintbrushes. We have, not up again, the layer small.
Very tiny.
Very tiny. I will zoom this in so they'll be able to see better.
Yeah, that's the details.
And we have the dry S, so the dry small.
Yeah.
There. This is awesome. I love that they label them so I know which ones are which.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier to keep track of them.
These are nice.
Yeah.
I'm not sure white is the best way to go when you're painting because they're going to not be so clean and white after.
I think the magazine releases get white ones. Their standard ones you buy at the shop are normally black.
I thought the ones we normally get were black. But they're quite nice.
Yeah.
So put them in there. Are we splitting them or?
Well, I still have a lot of paintbrushes. I guess we'll just decide when it comes to it.
Okay. 11, which we've got some paints with. Now I'm going to cut because we've learnt the hard way that me trying to open them any other way is not a good plan. Okay, so we have base coax.
Yep.
Coax white, which again really good against my neon green hands. But so that's the base, and then we have base lead belcher.
Yeah, lead belcher.
Lead belcher.
Which is.
I think this is the one I use already, isn't it?
Yeah, it's used for your standard steel colour.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why it sounded familiar. So yeah, so we've got these 2 paints.
Yeah, steel and metal.
And trying to keep that in the middle. Who's that on the top?
Oh, it's just a Space Marine Sergeant.
Space Marine. Okay, so so we got the painting instructions for your.
Yep, it's showing where the lead belcher will go. So mostly weapon parts and exhausts on the backpacks.
Oh yeah, you can see it going into all these bits. That's quite good. And showing more. So it goes on quite a few places, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's oftentimes weapon casing, weapon blades, any metallic parts on equipment like exhaust vents and any like support structures on stuff, like in his case the centre of his eye.
Yeah, and the grills and everything here. Yeah, so quite a bit on that one then. So that's what we'd be at the end. And you have been working on these and they have been photographed or filmed.
Yeah, just need to put them all together.
I'm going to put it all together in one video and release it that way. I think that was the easiest method so that people can see it all in one instead of in bits and bobs.
Step by step.
Yeah. So Colt
Cult Mechanicus.
Thank you. I can't say words like that when I'm not tired. When I'm tired, I've got no hope. So this is more the read section. So more information.
Yep.
Who are these?
Those are the Tech Priests of Mars, or the Cult Mechanicus, or the Adeptus Mechanicus.
They look quite funky.
Yeah, they are very funky and weird.
Do you get that as a model?
I don't know. It's actually in. You can buy it as a model, but I don't think it's part of this magazine.
No, but still, that might be quite fun to do. And then the Omnissiah.
Yep, that's their god, basically, their machine spirit.
Bioweaponry.
So more Tyranid stuff. Basically all their guns, weapons and claws.
The Flesh Borer, Devourer, Heavy Venom Cannon, Living Ammunition.
Yeah.
Something does it bury into you or something?
Yeah, all their stuff is alive. They don't use any mechanical stuff, so it's all living.
And the melee weapons are the Scythe and Talon, the Rendering Claw and the Bone Sword.
Yep.
Oh, interesting. We got Into the Dark. So, a lot of reading it today. And then some more play ones.
Yep.
I love that they give us so many play ones because it's really going to help learn.
Yeah, so more phases
markers.
And how to take your turn and all that.
Which is really good.
Yeah, it teaches you what objective control is and how you score.
When you've got your objective secured, I guess that's what you're aiming for.
Yeah, you get points, I believe, at the end of every turn based on which objectives you control, as well as other secondary things that gives you points.
So more sample moves, and they've got some nice tips and things, which is really good. Yep, Tunids, which is my stuff. And we've got a bunch of the victory points and tokens on the back of this one this week.
Yep.
That's cool. Personally, I think I'd just scan the page and cut it out again so that this stays intact.
Most
that
people use their own markers and stuff.
Yeah,
To keep
it's
track
just
of
once
it.
you cut these out, you've got no spares. If you scan them and cut them out again, then you know you're not going to lose them. And that says for 12 and 13 are part 1 and part 2. Deploy the Terminators, build the Space Marine Elite and special abilities.
Yeah. So that's the Terminators.
Ooh. I'll give you that, you pack that away. Okay, so this is part 1. So we've got the spruce for, I'm assuming, half of them. I wonder if we've got that. Yeah, so we've got the what's this thing here?
I think it's a deployment beacon.
Okay, so the deployment beacon's on this one, along with some of the Space Marines. So we're still on the click together.
Yeah, a lot of Space Marines tend to be pushed together ones because they tend to be the kits they encourage starters to get. Just because they're easier to paint, easier to build, and easier to
People like
teach. Yeah, teach all of the phases of the game.
So, and a few to build. Usually pretty good instructions. And then we got some more read, tactical doctrine, fire and fate. So, bolt rifle, storm bolter, and assault bolter.
Yeah, that's just some of the weapons they use.
That sword looks bloody lethal.
Oh, the chainsaw.
Yeah.
And that's some of them.
Chain sword, power fist, power sword, plasma pistol. That sounds fun. And bolt pistol. They look fun to paint.
Yeah. I've painted a few plasma weapons. They're quite good to paint.
And then we've got more play.
Yeah, this one teaches you about battle shot tests.
Yeah. Which has got wounds and things in it.
At the end of turns, where if your units lose some models, they have to take battle shot tests.
Ah. Yeah, so I definitely need to read more about that. And then hold or die. Hold your place or die trying. Guess retreat's not in their language.
No.
There's more Space Marines and example shots. I like that they can show you where you can go because I'm not quite sure. Two nudes who look to be swarming. They've got the damage and things. Cool. Got a lot of play stuff now, haven't they? So it really helps you get into it.
Because we're getting near the end of the Tyranids and Space Marine ones, they'll be giving you bigger stuff to play.
Which is really good.
Get used to. Make sure you remember all of it.
So, Space Marine victory of Tyranids victory. And then, is this just a random picture? It's not one of the stuff you're getting, is it?
I think it's like one of the panoramas they tend to have at Warhammer World.
Ah, cool.
It's show off the range of models they have.
It's quite funky. So, 13 we get the remaining of the
Terminators.
Teleport Homer. And then 14 we get 2 new paints. Awesome.
Which look like they might be ones for Tyranids.
Yeah. We'll do that. And then this one. The faces are in this one because we're going to get the faces in the last one. So, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the Space Marines and 1 for the teleporter thing.
Yeah.
And that's the remaining spruce with the rest of them on.
Yeah, so that looks like it's got the other 2 Terminators.
It's just his feet and the thing. Cool. So, what's this one?
So yeah, this will be
showing how to paint the face on these ones.
Yeah, how to paint the Terminators.
Which is the Macabre Blue and the Abaddon Black.
Yeah.
Which we've had both of, haven't we?
Them.
Yeah.
They're the first lot of paints they give us, along with
and
the
then
white and purple.
Retribution armour.
Which is the gold one.
Then the Legend Belt,
Lead Belcher.
Lead Belcher, which is the silver we just got. And then the Corax White, which we just got.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're leaving the Sergeant's helmet blue, but it's going to be painted red later.
Yeah, because Sergeants will have red helmets.
Well, that gives us what it's going to look like as work in progress. Like it gives us details of all the gold and the silver. There's so much detail to go into it, isn't there?
Yeah.
We've got creating a Space Marine for information and reading.
Yeah.
Selecting candidates, superhuman physiology.
Yeah. It takes years for a human to become a Space Marine through a lot of surgeries and training and all that.
Ooh, that sounds non-joyous.
Most of them don't survive the process.
Why would they volunteer for this?
Because if they get it, they become incredibly powerful and basically become revered as demigods by the rest of humans.
But otherwise you're dead.
Yeah, but they'll probably die anyway if they don't.
True. So, more play. The data sheets. I like how they show you what sort of dice rolls and what you use for them.
Yeah, so this one will be showing you how to use Terminators. because they tend to be the heavy weapons units for heavy weapon infantry for Space Marines.
Yeah, so this one's saying you got your Space Marine zone and then the rest are out here. So I guess that helps you know where to set up. It's quite good. These are the Tyranids. So they surge forward. Space Marine sounds. Oh, so they can take quite a good step, can't they?
Yeah, I think that one's showing them what they can attack, because the Terminators tend to have strong weapons, so they get a decent range on them.
So 14 as we know, which we got here. We get 2 new paints, and coming with the rest of them, ooh,
You get the
Tyranids Psychopatch?
Psychophage.
Psychophage, I was close. That one looks fun.
Yeah, so
that'll be coming in the next one, which would be January, won't it?
yeah, no, December. No, we're in December, so yeah, January. Or either the beginning of January or end of December. It's every 4 weeks.
Oh yeah, point. And we've had this for a few days now, haven't we?
Yeah, I think it came like the 28th or 29th.
That one does look fun.
Yeah, so that'll be the Tyranids big, I think their final unit.
Yeah, cool.
Because I think they saved the big one for the last one.
Well, that's definitely going to be fun to paint, that one. Okay, so we have another base paint, and this is the Screamer Pink.
Yep, so
I like that.
That'll be a Tyranid highlight colour.
Yeah. And then we have the base Rakoth.
I believe Rakoth Flesh.
Rakoth Flesh.
Which will be for like the Space Marine skin for those which have exposed skin, and probably some of the Tyranid bits as well.
Yeah, cool. Some of the Rakoth Flesh is on.
Oh yeah, it's also
bits.
used for the parchment. Sometimes they use the Rakoth Flesh, sometimes they use a Wraithbone colour.
Yeah, I think I'd seen Wraithbone on the ones I'd done before. I didn't realise they used the Rakoth Flesh with it as well. Looks like pink gets used on the roses, not roses.
The seals.
Seals, yes, thank you, that's the word I was looking for. Still a work in progress even after doing these.
Yeah, I'm assuming they'll probably give us the final colours with other sets, which will use those colours more often. Because some
and
factions...
then we'll just go back to doing these.
Yeah, some factions use other colours more than different factions will.
That's right, we'll just keep putting it all together, and then once they're finally finished I'll release the video showing them all.
It's like the Necrons use a lot of Runelord brass for their stuff, whereas the other...
Oh, I get to paint their tongues!
Yeah, that's...
That goes in the pink. Awesome! Not all of your models have open mouths and will have tongues to paint. Oh, boo-hoo! Because that looks fun. Okay, so Reed is the Inquisition.
Yep.
And the Inquisition rosette there.
Yeah.
God, what the hell are they doing to him?
He's probably been... It looks like he might already be lobotomised and has become a servitor.
Oh, lovely.
Anyone who gets... Normally they get punished a lot. But, so that's...
Malleus?
Yeah, that's the 3 main orders of the Inquisition, but there are lots of others. So Ordo Malleus is for the demons, is it?
Yep.
Yep, for demons. Ordo Xenos, which you could probably guess. I actually have that guy upstairs. I need to build and paint him.
Oh, cool.
So Ordo Xenos is obviously for aliens, and
then Ordo
Hereticus for heretics, which I have her as well, which I did paint. So
that's why she looks familiar.
Yeah. Inquisitor Greyfax.
She was on the shelf when we done the video, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we've got Oath of Moment.
Yep, I believe that's like one of the Space Marines abilities. Well, yeah, on their data cards.
Mightiest foes. Ragnar Blackmane has sworn to slay the Orc Warlord. I'm not even going to try to say that.
Is that Gazgul Thaka?
Yeah.
That's him in the big mech there. His head, years ago when he was still just a underling orc, his head got cut off and one of the orc doctors managed to sew it onto another body, and then he just got a bigger body off of it and became a bigger orc.
Okay, that's not disturbing at all.
Orcs are basically living mushrooms. They're fungus, which is why they can take a lot of damage without dying.
Cool. We've got Bear Witness, so I guess that's when they're taking their oath and things.
Yeah.
The third tyrannic war.
Yeah. That's against the Tyranids.
My Tyranids are evil, aren't they?
Well, they're not really evil. They just want to eat. That's all they do. They just eat.
The driving force of life is to eat.
Yes. Eat entire galaxies.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
And then we've got Dante's chapter, Master of the Blood Angels.
Yeah, so Dante's the one in the golden suit with the big jetpack.
Yeah. Cool.
And he also wears a golden mask, which is Primarch used to own, or made for him, one of the two.
So on this one we've got the two deployment zone in the Space Marines.
Yeah, so this one's a more open fight where you have the whole deployment zones where you can place them where you want.
Cool.
Which is how most matches will start. They'll have a zone where you can place your units anywhere inside of it. Yeah, and then Deep Strike, it will be ones you have to place a set amount of inches. I think it's normally 9 inches away from enemy deployment zone, but other than that it can go anywhere.
Cool. Deep Strike, and when and how does Deep Strike? That's a good idea, telling him when.
Yeah, normally Deep Strikes I think are like turn 2 or 3, because they get put onto the field after turn 1.
So it's got more instructions on how to do all of that. And sample moves, which if I was doing this I'd be following exactly so that I can try to learn what I'm doing. Space Marines turn, so where they're going to go. Now we've got the tokens in use there. And then whether it's the Space Marines or the Tyranid victory. That's quite cool. So yeah, so 15 we're going to get the Tyranid Psychophage, and then we're going to get 2 new paints.
Mephiston Red, so that'll be for the sergeant's helmets, as well as some other equipment probably.
And then Leia Squidge Orange.
Oh, that's
Swig Orange. What is it? Swig?
Probably Squig, because that's what the orc squigs are called.
Not sure I've seen that one yet.
Yeah, I'm assuming that'll be on some of the Tyranids.
Yeah.
Or unless we're getting orcs next.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Giving us a clue for that.
That's really cool. So let's put these back in. Pass up the rest of them a minute again, so I can pop them up. Oh, you put them in there? You
Yeah,
put them up here. Yeah. 11, 12, 13 and 14. So that's what we've got, which are all really cool, and I look forward to building them and painting and doing some of the other colours.
Yep.
I think weirdly painting the tongues seems like my favourite thing I want to do.
Well, until we get the next set.
Yeah.
And then you get the Psychophage.
Yes. But thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye bye.
Bye.